Okay, we're supposed to be back. Let's see. So yeah, so my character doesn't show up in the character selection, and in the party sheet and the combat tracker, I see things, but all the portraits are blank. So I'm somehow not receiving all the information I should be from Joe's table. I wonder if I clear my cache, if that'll be something. So I'm going to try that. I forget how to do it. That's something I don't think I've done in a year. How do you do that? Does anybody remember how to clear your cache? I don't remember.
I thought it was always just a button.
It was, and then now I don't.
Like a folder button.
Yeah, I don't see it. I don't see it. Nobody, none of the other four of you know how to do this?
What did I miss?
Do you know how to
clear cache?
Clear cache?
Huh? No. I can barely clear a check.
So yeah, Rob, there's a show Sunday nights where these people talk.
You know
about
what?
how
I gotta
they
start
carry
watching
it.
that for sure. If people keep mentioning that to me, and I definitely gotta tune into that. Oh. All right. Well, I guess I'll just try and launch it back in and see what I get here.
What, you're talking about
Robin.
your dice or something?
No, I join the table, and when I join, I don't get, my character doesn't show up, and also the portraits on the combat tracker and the party sheet are blank. So I'm evidently not getting.
It just takes its sweet ass time.
But I mean, it was like 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's why I did it, and then I left, and then it came back.
Oh, okay. Robin, what show? I missed it.
Not just you.
All right, well then I'll just be patient this time. Because I am, I am signing on the table successfully, and it tells me I'm acquiring the file list and whatever, so.
There's a lot of shit to load, okay?
Oh, Gorbidal says there is a cache folder there that you can delete the campaign. I see. That's right. There used to be a way to do it by pushing a button, but now you have to go do it manually.
You have to know things.
Fuck that. I don't like to dig around in folders.
Oh, Robin, I couldn't figure out how to clear the cache, so Mark was reminding me that on Sunday nights there's this show, and I said, yeah, I should watch that show. Robin, you're on it.
Sometimes.
Oh, wow.
What?
Blood drawn.
Every other week.
That's right.
Every other week she's on.
Just like you.
Yeah. Except I try to sync up with Robin, so I'm on the weeks she's on.
Oh, syncing up. I didn't understand. Didn't understand that's what you guys are doing. Robin, listen. You should change your shirt to I'm not that smart to I'm so dumb. That's funny. Okay, Kitty. Yeah. Aggressive. I know. You see, I have shows on the weekends, Kitty, so I can't spend 24/7 with you. I don't understand. Okay, we're going to put a timer on this because I want to see interested how long it's going to take for my character to show up. I think we can start, Joe, if you're just waiting on me. Furied Fate has resubbed. Thank you, Furied. This has triggered the hype boss. You have knocked Robin down to 50.
I was so close. I was like, could I? It was apparently not. Apparently not.
I don't know. 38 months resub should have given you way more points than that. I don't understand how that shit works. I never have. So what you're seeing, chat, is my being on the table, waiting for my character to show up in the character selection. A Fury Fate has cheered 50 just to knock Robin. And the portraits are obviously blank here and here because
You did close the character selection window, right?
Oh, and reopen it?
Yeah.
Yes, I have done that, and it still doesn't show up. So the internet has somehow taken its sweet ass time sending information from Joe's table to my table. But I don't think it should take that long. I think I probably should have cleared my cache. Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Back up and do it.
Joe, can you release my character and see if it shows up for me real quick? And then if it doesn't, I'll go clear my cache.
Done.
Okay, so it didn't show up. So this might be a lesson. This might be a lesson in don't buy dice packs mid-session. I don't know. I don't know why that would even have any effect on it.
And it didn't have any problems with it.
Oh, didn't?
It's just you.
It's just me? Fuck.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to campaigns. Let's go down to wait a minute. Shouldn't it be listed under campaigns or cache maybe? Oh, Game Friday Heights. Okay, let me delete that. Okay, now let me try to come back.
That will all melt down when you download everything, right?
Say again?
Yeah,
we're all going to melt down when you re-download everything because you killed your cache.
Well, but at least, I mean, it can't be worse than what it was.
It could be.
Challenge accepted.
Urge, why you gotta have this like character with a white background? We hate the white background.
Oh yeah, Simbarchi, thank you. I'll have to remap my hotbars. That's right. Quick draw pointers on maps by holding both buttons.
He's going to go fancy them all up, so maybe that's something we can fix.
Oh, okay. Well, if Joe said so.
So needy, you guys. So needy. Look at this face. All right, let's see what we get this time.
Oh, wait, no, that's just against magic. So I should take that off.
Wow, I mean, we'll give it a minute, but I've never seen it take so long before. That's just weird. So what's everybody's consensus on how long we should give this before I...
Like
3 minutes, 47
5 minutes?
Yeah, so see, your guys' tokens are not even showing up in the upper left. It's like I'm getting nothing at all from Joe's table. FG is borked. It's broked. I wonder if...
given what happened earlier, right, there was a big delay, when like modules loaded or whatever,
Uh-huh.
I would tread water for like 3 or 4 minutes at least.
Okay. Because if I open the library, yeah, the modules are also not there. But
Meanwhile,
the way I understood it was when you log on, you know how there's that acquiring files bar that goes across?
It
Well,
doesn't let you in until it's done.
Right, it doesn't let you in until it's finished. So I'm literally getting no information.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, like earlier, when we were getting ready, I had the same experience. I got on, there were no modules, and then boom, all of a sudden the module showed up.
Okay, so we'll just sit
3 or
here
4
and
minutes later.
talk about Scientology or something for a minute. I mean, Joe, if you want to start, if we don't have to get into combat or anything, I guess we can go.
Yeah, I can try and share stuff with you, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But
Okay.
I will share this to no, yeah. I'll just share this with everyone. Rob, you're not going to even get it.
No.
Okay,
Has
well,
it?
then I'll just share it to your journals, and then I'll do it your later.
Okay. Has anybody in the chat ever had this happen where you log onto somebody's table and it takes like 5 minutes for stuff to load? Has anybody ever had that? I don't think I've ever seen that before.
All right.
This is interesting.
So
This whole
you
journal
have,
thing.
yeah, I've never used it, but it seemed like it was pretty straightforward, where I can just share shit to it, throw the stuff in it. This one is a Murkmire Malevolence. You did acquire a key.
I don't like it.
You put the key in the music box, and Mira's voice comes up and says, "Greetings, operatives. We've learned of an egg of an eldritch horror, mistaken for a historical object, on display at the Varkenbluff Museum of Natural History. Dr. Daniel's warnings of this Murkmire stone have fallen on deaf ears. If the egg hatches, many will die, or worse. This job requires you to infiltrate the museum, steal the egg, and return it to Dr. Daniel, who will neutralize it. There's no time to waste. The egg could hatch at any moment. Start by meeting Dr. Daniel at the Sage's Quill. Good luck." So you head over to the Sage's Quill, meet with Dr. Daniel, and everyone got the story item, so you can look through the intel she's able to provide.
Okay, I got everything.
I'm looking at the image of Dr. Danielle, and she looks terrified. Like she hasn't slept in I don't know how long.
Yeah, she has been a little bit worrisome about this, and she has been putting a lot of time into creating a crystal box in which to secure the egg after you've heisted it. She does have a bit more work to do to finish the egg box. So after you have the egg, you are to meet her in the alleyway between the Sage's Quill and the museum.
Ooh.
Okay, I got everything now. It just took fucking forever.
I'm gonna reshare that just to see if it gets in your.
Was it the image? I have the Mercile Malevolence thing, and I do have her image, so I got it.
Okay,
sounds good. Journal entry. Okay.
Let me look. Oh, on my character sheet, let's look.
Yeah, you should have the journal entry.
I sure do. Yep. Thank you.
So she lets you know you need to get the egg. You got to recon the museum in search of security measures. Steal the eggs, or the egg and the Murkmire stone are the same thing. So steal the Murkmire stone at an opportune time and deliver it to her. She'll wait for you in the alley between the museum and the Sage's Quill. The egg itself can't be damaged or destroyed. It was dug up recently, so unearthing the egg actually triggered a rapid development within the creature, and it is ready to hatch. It must be encased in a special prepared crystal container. She says she's created a crystal box for it, but she needs to complete the container's seals. There is a private formal dress gala occurring tonight at 6 p.m. ahead of tomorrow's public display of the egg. The museum, though, does close at 8, so you'll have 2 hours if you choose to go to the formal dress. She did secure tickets for each of you, formal wear, and she has those inside of her bag of holding. You will not be able to bring weapons or armor to the gala, so she offers you the bag of holding to be able to throw everyone's stuff in.
Nice. That's what was on my wish list. Thank you. Early
Plus
Christmas.
one for being a monk.
She shares her map of the. Yeah, there we go. Shares her map of the museum.
Going in the back door with tuxes. She does look fucking shitting her pants.
And then she notes as well that the museum definitely has alarms that get set after closing, but she has no idea where they are or how to bypass them. She knows there's 12 guards, and then there's the curator, who she says is a big bitch, Alda Arkin. She sets all the night patrols, so she'll either have the rotation on her or in her office.
So, what kind of eldritch horror are we talking about now?
You keep it.
And does Ferris have a talisman to pray to it?
She doesn't know no. It's just one of those. This will probably rampage throughout the city, grow quickly, and kill everything it sees and touches.
And on the map, are we to assume that if there's no like shaded out area on the sides, like where the ancient cultures or office are, that those are windows, or what's the?
No, those are walls.
Yeah, I think the windows
Those
are
walls
the windows
and,
look like
archways
this.
and stuff.
Or maybe
Yeah,
that's
that's
doors.
a door.
Where that arrow was is the front door.
Gotcha.
Yeah. We don't get to see the windows. There's nothing that would denote windows here. So we have basically the outline of the walls, corridors, archways, display cases, and doors. That's it. We don't get windows.
Right. So does that mean we don't have the detail, or the building doesn't have any windows?
Probably the latter.
Well, we'll find out when we go to the building.
I'm just guessing it doesn't have the detail.
That's like we're gonna fly in. Is there a runway? We'll find out when we get there.
Well, we can walk in through the door and then look to see if there's a window.
Right, but it's like if there's a map, we'll find out when we get there. That's just always funny to me. All right. Holy Christ! Nobody do anything. I got it.
Gemstone wing, a gemstone wing. Oh, I'm so excited.
Oh,
I
look,
put a
have.
bag of holding, 4 fine clothes, and 4 museum tickets in the party sheet. You'll have enough time to pick up anything in the market if you think you need anything helpful to get around and get this job done. And then you'll be able to, at 6 o'clock, if you so choose, go to the gala.
Oh, whoops! I took all the fucking things. Hold on, man. Hold on, man. I took them all. I didn't mean to do it.
No, it only
you
took
didn't.
one each.
Oh wow! I just. Oh yeah,
I took the bag of holding.
Yeah, that's what happens. Is everything shifted, and I saw a thing disappear, and I thought, "Oh my god, I took them all." Okay, everybody, I'll be using my force field dice now. Yeah, what's up? And I got a 20. Thank you.
Wasted.
It's wasted. But Joe numbers wasted.
So do you
Okay,
want us
so-
to put our weapons and things that we're taking off into the party sheet, Joe?
No, I'd probably say just click them as not carried on your inventory.
And what I did is I made myself an effect of armor off so that I can just not have to fuck with my inventory and all that shit.
I don't wear armor, so I don't have that problem.
Oh, but I can put not carried in my weapons. I got unarmed strike. What's up? Okay, so inventory.
So it's essentially going to be the extent of your inventory, all your backpack stuff. Like you'll have fine clothes on.
Right.
You can argue about whether or not you think you might be able to hide something in those clothes, but
Can I have my belt pouch and my thieves' tools?
Party.
Did I?
belt pouch and
What?
thieves' tools, yes.
Thank you.
What about stuff like disguise kit, crowbar, forgery kit,
No. No.
hammer? None of
No.
that stuff?
No.
None of that stuff is going to
Oh,
be.
none of that stuff. Okay, no ball bearings. Okay.
Bottle jack, winch.
Oh, so we don't winch. So we don't even have our backpacks. I thought you said we did. Okay.
Well, if you want to bring them in, you're going to probably have to sneak them in through the bag of holding, or don't go to the gala.
Oh yeah, no. We will.
This is a party. I'm going.
I'm going too.
I'm
There's
going.
free
Party on,
food.
Wayne.
Party on.
I
Garth.
will. I do plan on hiding like one dagger on my person though.
Oh, so then I
Oh.
don't.
You're being
So then-
brave and bold.
Well, I don't know. They will find out if they're doing like pat downs.
That's true.
Did I mention I'm a monk? I am the weapon.
Yes, we got it. Your body's the weapon. We got to sneak you in. Get in the bag of holding.
Don't do that.
That's never a good idea.
Until he's
That's
so
bad. That'll kill you.
dare. No. How long can you hold your breath? 5 minutes?
No, I don't think it's a matter of not being able to breathe. I think it like crushes your soul or something.
So
I don't know.
I do have a random question.
Yeah.
So when I set up my character, I have this thing called FGU added. I added like the blessing of the Raven Queen, which I get from racial ability and necrotic resistance and things. But it also added dodge. And there's a 1d4 plus 3 bludgeoning on my dodge. Why?
I don't know.
I don't know. You tell us.
I
Look
don't
at your
know.
abilities.
No, it's there. But what dodge gives you bludgeoning damage?
I don't know. It might be a monk thing.
I don't see it
Check
on your thing.
abilities.
So if
Yeah,
you
because I had the FGU added stuff too.
so you see FGU added on actions, right, Joe?
Do we have it?
You see dodge.
No.
What?
So the only FGU added thing I had was sneak attack, which was a class thing. So you might have a monk class thing. I don't know why Joe wouldn't see it.
I see martial arts and necrotic resistance. You got Blessing of the Raven Queen, martial arts, and necrotic resistance.
So maybe I see it as dodge.
That's not dodge.
It's
got 2 attack melee.
No. I will take a screenshot of it and put it in Discord.
I would love to see the screenshot of this.
Me too. Because the only FGU things I got were from my race.
So Joe, eventually I want to find out about getting like a cane sword. I don't know what they're called in 5e.
A cocaine sword? That sounds
No.
fucking awesome.
Not a cocaine sword, a cane. You know what? A cane with a sword
It says
inside of it.
martial
It doesn't
art.
say dodge. It says martial arts.
Yeah, that's from me. That's what I see.
Oh.
He said he sees
Oh.
something different.
Yeah,
Okay, so
I'm
it
gonna
should
say
be martial arts.
that is a fucked up thing.
Yeah, you're definitely gonna want to get rid of that dodge
I don't
effect.
know. I don't know what
Just call it
happened,
martial arts.
But it's very possible that you clicked and drug dodge on that and dropped it without knowing you did it. That's the only thing I can think of.
Well, then
Or-
how do I re-add the F2 added thing?
Because dodge is not up on actions.
Right, because dodge is also missing up top, so that's why. Just change the name dodge to martial arts and then just give yourself dodge.
Yeah, get
And
rid
then
of
just-
that
yeah,
dodge
just
effect.
Because
delete
it
that
is
dodge
correct.
effect.
It is melee. Oh no, it's not. It should have a melee to.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's all fucked up.
Something
So
got
delete that, give yourself martial arts and dodge and be done with it. I don't know what the fuck happened.
Why are you gonna have? Why you gotta make things awkward and
Yeah,
complicated?
maybe something happened with
Okay.
the crossing of extensions or something. I don't know.
It's probably when I logged off and
Something
logged back on.
happened.
All Rob's
Yeah,
fault.
we'll
Now we
blame
got
it
to the
on
bottom of it.
Rob.
No, but I have force field dice. I don't know if you guys saw.
Oh my god, you're so happy. It's hard to see those because of the background of the table. Like they don't show up as nicely as some of
You
the other
mean?
colors.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So
Use
you
your
guys
force field
can
dice
you can case the joint. You can look out. You know, it's you're on the same block as it. She's going to meet you in the alley, and the alley is between the place you're at now and the museum. So you're real close to this place. Or just stick around till 6 and go into the gala.
Do a little casing and see if it has freaking windows, people.
So
Yeah, let's look for windows.
Danelle kind of, I mean, you guys are all talking about this and figuring it out. She's like, you're gonna like. She points over to the basement and says, you know, there's an easy access through the alley. You have the basement right there. If you can sneak in there, you can probably stick around until they close. Then she points over to the attic and says, I don't know how the hell you're gonna get up there, but you could definitely get up top.
Okay, but hold on. I'm looking at the map and it says stairs to basement where? Where are the stairs to the basement? Where does the basement come up?
She looks at you and says, I don't know where the stairs are, the internal stairs to the basement. I know there's a basement, because you can look in the alley and see a big double door. And she points to that double door to the north of the basement.
the maps aren't complete.
Yeah, the map is incomplete. So we got to figure out the rest of the map. So you've done the groundwork. We appreciate that. We need to fine tune this.
When we get there, we can
First.
just look through the windows and map the rest.
Yeah.
Oh my
We don't even
goodness.
have windows. We're so stuck on these fucking windows. And the other thing it does have an attic. I do like the idea of checking out this attic, seeing nearby buildings, you know, in case the basement is not a good option. Seeing because it'd be attic, second floor to the gems, then out.
Yeah. So
we need to definitely go to the gala. I want to check out the security measures that are inside going on. And I mean, worst comes to worst, we just hide outs in the bathroom.
that's always the fallback, hideout in the bathroom.
Right?
I know it's closed, but I had to take a wicked shit. You gotta understand. All 4 of you did? Yes, yes. And the women's and the men. Yes. We stick together.
We all share
So-
the same pot of chili, okay?
The thing starts at 6. What time is it right now?
Before 6.
Okay. So
An amount of time
I like
able to
it.
handle whatever it is you'd like to do before 6 o'clock.
okay, gotcha. That's fair. That's overly fair. So do we want to? I say we go completely around the building. Just walk around. Like there must be people outside. That won't be conspicuous, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
So we can walk around and see, are there windows? And then also kind of get a feel for where all the doors are that we might not know about. Are there ladders on the outside? You know, that kind of shit. Just so we have the complete outside lay without having to risk anything at this point.
and answer the important question: are there windows?
Yeah, that's right.
You guys are really stuck on these windows.
No, but I
Oh, you're gonna
aside
be
from
so
that,
disappointed too, because they're as you're looking around the outside, you kind of walk around the block, walk through the alley to kind of check the place out. There's not much for windows in this place. We got some solid doors that look pretty stout and secure in the front. It is a fairly stately building, probably about say 90, 80 feet tall. Um, uh, you see up top kind of that steepled spot where that attic would be and a skylight on top. You walking around the back of it, you see these big double doors in the basement. Um, the basement, those doors themselves, they don't look well used. They are the you kind of walk over and give it a tug just to kind of see. They are locked, and those hinges are probably stuck.
Rusted. Nice.
okay.
Anybody have any oil we can put on them now to let them
So
lubricate before we go?
I had oil, but guess what? I was forced to leave it behind, so I don't have it.
Oh, come on. The bag is right here. We can pull the flask of oil
Oh,
out.
well, okay. So I think what they mean, it says attic window, but I think that's the skylight is probably what that is. So that's what they're hoping that's about. I don't know how we would see that from down here, but
What buildings are next to this building?
the clothier, the blacksmith.
Yeah, random bullshit.
Okay. Do these other buildings, businesses, or townhouses, apartments, residential?
Uh, f- I would say not residential, probably more business commercial.
Okay. Are their buildings roughly the same height or taller than this building?
Are you thinking of like if we can get up to the top? Easy?
Uh-huh.
Yes, you'd be able to get up to the top fairly easy. You'd probably have about a 30-foot climb at the worst. But if you had a rope or a way to be able to get your way up that last 30
Like a
feet,
grappling hook with a rope, like somebody has.
probably
It's
easily
next to
be
the
able to get up
oil.
to the top.
It's in the bag.
Okay. Yeah, bag of holding.
So do we think that? Because there is the option of just walking in the front door as with tickets and clothes, our tuxedos or whatever, and then we can just slip away into areas of the thing, or do we want to try to be all basementy, roofy kind of people and get in that way?
I think we should do separate to two groups. One of or two of us need to check locations for doors, accesses, that type of thing. The other two of us need to be looking for alarms, guards, securities, enchantments, that type of thing. Because if we're going to case it, we need to case it right. We need to look for, like it says, she has alarms on here, question mark. Security on here, question mark. We don't know what we're looking for. As far as what type of deterrence we need. So, one of us takes the first, or, two of us patrol around the area of where we might go for pathing wise. Check to see blind spots for whatever alarm, security. And then the other two, of course, looking for stairs to the basement or how to get to the window or attic window access, that type of thing. Does that make sense? Am I talking absolute nonsense?
Yeah, I think that's a good plan.
Not that I plan heist on the regular or anything. Not that I'm a criminal mastermind.
Fairly thorough. That's all.
I watch a lot of TV.
All right,
So
what's the plan?
I watch a lot of TV.
I watch a lot of TV. So who wants to be looking for the security? I kind of want to look at security and also for alarms and stuff. I wanted to see if I could use my tinkerer's knowledge and also some arcane knowledge to see if I notice anything that would be traps, triggers, and all that fun stuff. So who wants to help me with that? And then
I'll help
which
you with
two of
that.
you want to look for? You'll help me with that? Okay. And then you two are going to be looking for the way to the basement and then the way to the attic. You want to do that together or separately?
Oh, I think we should do it separately.
Okay. So who wants to go basement? Who wants to go attic?
In other words, who's bottom, who's top?
Oh, well, I'm definitely going attic.
Mark quickly chooses attic.
Maury,
Have
you
it.
listening? You paying attention? Wake up, my friend.
I'm just listening to you babble on.
Yeah, I'm babbling. I'm planning. I'm making preparations. I got things going on in my brain, and I got to put them out there.
Okay.
Thank you. I like the confirmation. I like this energy. If only you can, pick it up a notch or two. It'd be great. It'd be wonderful. I mean, just
So, question: are we going to try to overstay the reception, like hide
No.
in the museum?
I don't think so because I feel like they're gonna do a sweep. But then again, we gotta check on the security. We gotta check to see how thorough.
I noticed
and how many
something
guards there
on the
are.
map is the privies are very close to where our Merkmeyer stone is.
Uh-huh.
And like, who looks up at the ceiling in a privy? Maybe we could climb up and do a little ninja situation and hide up at the roof of the privy and not fall in.
Sir,
That would be fun.
sir, do you see me? Do you see me and my tiny little limbs? How do you think I would be like Spider Monkey on the ceiling?
I didn't say you.
Do you
I
have
said some of
thalidomide
us.
baby arms? Is that what that is?
I'm a smaller petite person, okay?
With your arms
But
occupied holding yourself up, if someone walks in there and rips ass, there's no way someone's not laughing.
uh,
These are nobles. Their shit doesn't stink.
Oh, that's how that works. Okay.
I forgot about that.
The other thing is that maybe if we do the attic window access, if we have some, well, no, because we can use a grapple hook from the top of the window to onto the other building. That works fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. We don't need anybody on the outside to get us out if we get stuck in. So, anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and just take off clothes and start getting changed, putting everything in the bag of holding.
And prepare to
Look
enter.
like a noble.
Okay, so everyone's going to plan to go to the gala.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so if
Yeah.
you want to just go ahead and mark everything as not worn except fine clothes, or not carried except fine clothes.
And the
I
bag of holding.
have only carrying my ticket and my clothes. That's it.
Yep.
You're not gonna try
If
to
you-
hide something, smuggle something.
No,
Prison pocket it.
because anything I mean, maybe ball bearings I could get away with because people would be like, oh, you brought your marbles. But anything else would be very obvious. Like, why do you have a crowbar, sir? Like that'd be very obvious. But I'm not gonna try to attempt to get anything in there.
Okay.
By the way, are
You
you
don't have,
bringing the bag of holding with, or are we gonna stash that somewhere?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you'll have everything anyway.
It's gonna be like, just kind of in the front pocket of
Okay.
my chest area.
So we can calm down. We can get stuff we need anyway if we need it.
As long as you don't lose each other.
Right.
Which I'm sure we're willing to do.
Don't split the party.
No.
I will put you in the entrance at 6 o'clock.
All right. So wait, what happened to the basement and the attic thing? Oh, that's what we're gonna do once we get in. Okay.
Yeah, we talked about it already.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my
Okay.
God.
Okay. I'm caught up.
I'm trying to worry. The plan's falling apart. I
No,
can't
because
work with these people.
Don't worry about it because all I know is I'm sticking with you, so then I don't have to worry about instructions.
All right, you should all be
That's
on the
our
map.
plan.
I don't feel so safe anymore. There's a there's a map.
Oh shit, there's a real map. Okay.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear.
This map is
This map is very large.
very large.
Let's just make this my background. Okay, let's hide Daniela's map.
Okay.
Move my character sheet in a
So
better location.
I
I
go
will-
with.
I will throughout this campaign, just because you'll want to be fairly precise with your movements. Okay.
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 So if you need to take extra steps, take them.
All right.
As long as you don't go all fucking just running everywhere, I will unlock tokens for now. Just take it slow.
Okay.
All right.
So perhaps I'm going to
So-
stand right next to Bimp because we obviously came
So-
together to the party.
I assume this is a desk in front of us. Like a
Yeah,
reception
I'll give you a
desk?
description quick. So, oh, sorry. Statues depicting robed human women flank each side of this public mingling space, which boasts a marble column at the center. The museum's information desk is situated just inside the front doors. To the north is a grand staircase draped in rich carpet. To flanking the staircase looks like 2 kiosks with items for sale. There is no one working those counters. As you walk in, the guard greets you and asks for your tickets.
Give him my ticket.
Yep,
As you
give 'em-
present them, he gives you a brief description and says, it points over to the 3 doors. It would be to your right or to the right of the map. It says the museum is open. The gala is on the 2nd floor in the gemstone room, but you're free to peruse. We will be closing at 8 o'clock. And that is just kind of standard fare. You got the tickets, you presented them. Next in line.
What did he say about the 3 doors on the right?
Those are offices. They're off limits.
Okay.
Everything else should be open.
So off
Okay.
limits. The only thing I can do is stare at these 3 doors.
Should we be able to see Marigold
Who?
as a token on the dark spot that I could see, and I don't think we're supposed to be able to see it.
Oh, it's
Actually,
I don't see a token that you're talking. I don't see it.
actually, there's a couple.
yeah. This is
Okay, I
It
just
should-
clicked on my token and made them all disappear. So
yeah. That's probably the case then. Well, you shouldn't be able to see them, but apparently you can. So
I think it was when I first added to the table, they just lingered. So as soon as I clicked on my token, though, they all disappeared. So
yeah, they should be map sensitive. So or line of sight sensitive. So
Okay.
all right.
So-
So your plan.
I'm following Bimp.
Mm-hmm.
As you walk around, you see nobles kind of chit-chatting with one another. Guards, I'm going to have standing still, but they roam around, kind of walk back and forth, pace a little bit.
Okay, so like, looks like there's just 2 guards in this area in particular. I can kind of see one that's in, I don't know what that area is behind me, but say I put away my map. Let me get my other scribble map.
so
Okay, and ancient plants.
can while we're looking at the guards, are they walking like predetermined paths, or are they just wandering aimlessly?
Yeah, it looks like they're just wandering. Like this guard on guard 27 here in front of Ferris walks up and down, kind of and back and around bike towards the staircase, but generally stays in this room in this area. The guard over to the left is just walking that corridor back and forth, up
They're
and
playing
down.
zone.
Like the
Okay.
length of the corridor? Okay.
Yeah, but generally
the other
staying
thing
within
is-
that column of rooms there.
Okay. So where I want to walk to is like I'm looking at the statue over here,
Hmm.
kind of admiring it. And according to the map, there's another column, another walkway for ancient cultures. I want to see if there's a guard that appears in that corridor at the end.
Looking down that hallway, you don't see one. Maury, as you go into here, you see artificial plants made of wood, silk, and other materials which sprout from artificial arranged planters. Tall ferns, bushes, and strange with strange berries, and slender trees are represented alongside place cards or placards about ancient plant life.
Hmm.
You do see a guard here. It's behind you, just kind of pacing back and forth lazily. I will.
Ferris, you're making me nervous. I don't know if we're allowed to wander around the first floor too much or if it looks too suspicious.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
said
guards
they
don't
said have a
Told
look.
us.
It's a museum, so they said have a look. So I was just
Oh, okay.
yeah. So I
So then go ahead, walk all the way down, see if there's a guard on
Mhm.
the far side.
Yeah, and there is. There's a guard down here. He's
So, Joe,
in
in
my
my walking and perusing, I am looking for security measures.
I thought you were looking for access to the basement.
That's what you thought. I'm telling him what I did.
Oh my god.
Oh,
That's what I told you.
Plans falling apart. Plans
I
falling
never
apart.
said I was doing that.
Plans falling apart.
Already we're not communicating with each other. That's what you thought.
Maury, you
Oh,
don't see
God.
anything mechanical. There's nothing look like security measures. Like there's no locked doors. This just looks like open area.
So a museum then? Okay.
All right. Ferris, you want to check upstairs with me?
Sure.
Go see this wonderful gemstone.
Yep. Let's go upstairs. That'd be fine.
All
So
right.
we'll mosey up the stairs
We'll
for
just
sure.
hang out here.
Give me just a second.
Portals.
I think if you take one little step to the right, that should
Oh,
be a portal right
it
there.
sure did. It sure did.
Wait, there's-
Portals.
Oh shit!
Nice. Yeah. Portals, everybody. Portal pack.
Magic.
Joe, you should maybe. Did
Ooh,
you do the
there's
portal pack for the whole adventure? You can make some money.
I'm good.
Thanks. Farming is enough for me.
Give me a sec as I deal with
okay.
some stuff down here. Verge, as you're walking through here, you see glass display cases which boast objects related to life in ancient Varkenbluff. Clay pots, stone tools, scraps of leather clothes, all interspersed with informational placards about their historical use. Again, that one guard kind of walking between rooms 1, 2, and 3 over there on that far column. Doesn't really stray, looks bored as fuck. You do see a couple of nobles kind of lazily looking at some of the different things that are in there. And you just need to check something out here quick. Give me a sec. You do hear them, the nobles, gossiping a little bit. You overhear them as you walk by. I'm going to find a little piece of gossip for you.
Ooh.
Okay. Maury, you crack it open a little bit as the guard turns his back, and it's just a short little room. It looks like it has some cleaning supplies.
Oh, like a closet. Okay,
Yep, you see a door on the far side as well.
got it. Okay. So I'm guessing it will pass through to the other side according to our hand drawn map. So I'm gonna like head around and see if I note them on that side. Just mapping out this wing.
Yep.
Oh, all kinds of people. Hello, cheerio, good day. Get out the way.
Cheerio.
They have you walk in the room and they kind of walk off and whisper amongst themselves.
Okay, good.
Cheerio. I love it.
I feel like there should be
Jesus.
a poll or something of who's going to get our cover blown first.
We can do that.
Rob,
Yeah.
That's my vote.
Oh, me. It's gonna be me.
I feel like that might be for next week though, since we're almost out of time.
Oh yeah, you're right. We should wait because
Unless we're that
there's
bad
30
and
minutes.
within
There's
30
30
minutes we're
minutes.
gonna get
Let's do. Okay, let's do. Who will blow our cover first?
Are we gonna place our bets?
Let's go with. I'll put the names in the obvious order. Maury first.
More, you hear a little bit of
And-
gossip as you're walking through some of these corridors, checking things out. That second room has the same sort of scenario. A little secretive door leading to a cleaning supplies. All right, up top. What do we got going on up here? You walk up the stairs and take. Oh, god damn it! Walk up the stairs and take a look at things. The intact skeletons of several large prehistoric monsters are on display here, including the museum's most famous display, the beautiful preserved body of an Allosaurus. Its leathery skin appearing supple to the touch. An informational placard next to the dinosaur explains it died in the Murkmire millennia ago and was naturally preserved. Display cases along the room's walls hold fossils of other ancient local predators. You see two guards throughout the area.
Okay.
The two-
Bim is gonna go check out down this hallway towards the cafes because snacks are wonderful.
Walking into the cafe, this space holds a mix of cafeteria-style tables and lounge furniture. A counter on the northeast corner sits underneath a sign that reads "Unearthed Cafe." You do see another couple of gala attendees and a guard meandering around.
Okay.
Wait a minute. How
Are
I
there
thought
snacks? Are there free snacks?
No.
I thought I was
Rob,
with
what?
Bim. How is Verge up here? What just happened to me?
I came up.
But I was
Verge
with
is
Bim.
following the plan. Yeah, I'm up here too.
I don't.
I went to the left to the cafe.
Oh, I don't see you. That's why. Okay.
Yeah. Verge was following the plan. He's going to check for the attic access.
Right. Well, I was sticking with you, but I went to go do the poll, so I lost sight for a second.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Maury,
I'm small and tiny.
Anything you're looking at there?
And so there's supposed to be a way to the basement, and I'm trying to figure out like from where we walked around, the shape of the building, where the double doors would be, where those like stairs might be leading down to it. So a lot of times staircases are under staircases, so I'm looking to see if there's like a doorway leading down to that staircase.
There isn't. You do see a doorway here, though. It looks like it's just like a storage closet, probably for the cashiers and merchandise that's within the area you're at. You see it doubled on the other side as well.
Okay, so like
the museum shops have display racks that are filled with tunics, bandanas, books, and bric-a-brac. I don't know what the fuck bric-a-brac is. Mostly emblazoned with the museum's logo. Plush benches serve as seating areas. You see it says the historian's gifts and the
So-
archaeologist's spade.
So I do want to confirm that that is a closet, but I'm going to do it in the guise of like I'm looking at like the merchandise.
Yeah, you
Like,
reach over and kind of just jiggle the handle, and it is locked.
Okay.
None the wiser.
Mm. Yeah, but they could both. They could both see me. So
Yeah, they see you. They're not terribly concerned about a noble stealing a plush toy, but
I will put it back on the shelf and kind of walk over to the side.
yep, same sort of thing.
Okay.
Bench,
And
seating
now-
area, but looks like they have some stuff for sale. This would be like where they would stand or complete the sale.
Okay. And that one looks like it's locked as well, right? Or
Yep,
it is
same
locked?
sort of thing. Kind of casually look over, jiggle the handle, and it's locked.
All right. Guess I'll head upstairs now.
All right. Who are we talking about? Verge. What you up to?
I'm just checking out the privies.
Shitters are shitters.
What's the ceiling like? How high up does it go?
Oh yeah, this is like one person, like an outhouse ish. Indoor plumbing though. No one has to carry this out to side, throw it out the non-existent window.
Nice.
So fancy.
And it's 5 feet across.
Yeah, just like a single stall
And if I look up, what do I see?
ceiling.
How far up?
Maybe like 5-10 feet.
And is it well lit?
The area, once you close the door, it's not super well lit. No, it doesn't have a light source in there, but there is plenty of other light sources outside. Those light sources that you see throughout the building are continual flames, so they're going to be on all the time.
So if I went like all Bruce Lee and, sort of put my arms and legs on the side of the thing and walked up to the ceiling and hid up there, would I stand a pretty good chance of being able to hide, assuming I'd be strong enough to do that?
Yeah, as long as you don't make any noise or no one looks up,
Yeah.
it seems pretty safe.
And then at the end of the hallway where I drew my arrow,
Mm-hmm.
is there a door there, or is it just the hallway just end?
No, right there. If you head south, you're gonna go up a flight of stairs.
But I can't go upstairs.
Correct. That would be off limits. As
But
George
the stairs aren't there.
You don't see stairs
No.
right there. You don't see stairs.
No, there's a closed door there.
Oh, it's locked. That makes sense. I didn't see that. Yeah, there's a locked door.
Yeah, okay. Well, if I touch it, I see it clicks locked. Okay, fine.
Yep.
All right.
So, is this guard keeping people out of the stone exhibit?
No, the guard is welcoming you to the gala.
Huh.
He
Oh.
said the showing is in here.
And I want to go in there then.
Okay. Bim is also going to.
That is just a little bit of gossip you hear as you're walking by nobles.
Cool.
It's not letting me in.
Is it locked?
No. But did I just go into a closet?
No, it's just another like walkway. There's a door on each side.
Oh, okay. There we go. Oop, sorry, lady.
Yep,
It's a man
that's
trap.
going to be a bit more full in there. The gala itself, it's one thing you did notice. looking around, about 10 feet up on these walls, you do see some vents. That's in this area here. Looks like it just goes from one side of the room to the other. One side, like from where the dinosaurs are to the gemstone room.
Okay. Gonna. Can we fit a gnome through this vent?
If you can get 10 feet in the air, it's a fairly large vent. Yeah.
Are you
Okay.
making plans without my consent?
Yes. You could say
Ferris,
no later.
Ferris and what the fuck is your name again? Rim Job?
Rim. It's Rim Job. That's what it is.
Wow.
Bimp.
Oh.
Okay. Glittering ore and gemstones are arranged in velvet-backed display cases. Informational placards explain local geologic history.
Oh. Fancy.
Down the way a bit, those nobles that you see down here
The purple? Uh-huh.
are kind of oogling and goggling one specific stone. You overhear them saying, "Oh, that looks almost like the Murkmire," as they kind of shrug and don't put much into it. But other than that, that's what you overhear.
I would like to also look at this stone that looks kind of like the Murkmire. Even though I haven't seen what it looks like yet, I want to know what stone they're talking about. Oh, there's an extra guard over here.
Protecting the Murkmire.
That, like I said, those guards are just kind of meandering back and forth. I am
Uh-huh.
just going to leave them still for now. But you look at the same display case that they were commenting on, and you see a chunk of jade. It's of substantial size. Looks like it's got some heft to it.
Okay. Huh. Interesting. Could I possibly get 6 seconds to myself?
Yeah,
No,
with
these-
the nobles walking around and the guards walking back and forth, yeah, you'd be able to do something with no
I'm gonna
one
cast.
paying attention.
So this Murkmire stone, is it in the shape of an egg?
Once you see it, I will show it to you.
So
It is
I'm
an
gonna
egg,
cast,
but these people think it's a stone. I guess that's what the
Right, but this seems to be the thing we were after here. If it's the
No, I did-
Murkmire, if it's the
good.
Murkmire egg, the steal the Murkmire stone, which should be look like an egg, is what I. That's how smart I think I am. Maybe I'm wrong.
So, pretty sure where I'm standing is where the stone is.
that's where you were told the stone is. Yep.
Right.
Actually, since you're in there, I'll just share this. You're standing in that gala, and you see this is clearly the Murkmire on display.
Oh,
The curator you see is standing next to it, kind of greeting people, talking to them, explaining some things, mostly hobnobbing, but that's about it.
and this is on the first floor.
I'm guessing it's the big. No, second floor.
No, that's on the
Big
second
green-
floor.
Oh,
glowing
so
stone.
this is what we see. This thing.
It is not. Nope.
Okay,
you are
we're
in a
not-
different-
confused.
We're not in that room yet, Ferris. Calm down.
But
Calm
we,
down.
we see we split the party, so I don't know who he's talking to all the time.
Oh, I'm talking to Verge and Maury.
Okay, so we don't. So these people are looking at something that is not that. Okay.
Correct, but they made the comment.
Not
Oh,
that.
that looks quite like it. Yep.
Oh, it's a second duplicate.
This
Swap
thing
it
is
around.
this thing is not tiny though.
It is not tiny, and neither is the piece of jade they're seeing.
But fits in the bag of holding. What's up?
All right, you're 6 seconds alone, Bip.
Thank
Okay.
God. I'm gonna cast Detect Magic on myself, obviously.
How long does that last?
I think
Like
a
10
minute.
minutes, right?
Oh, 10 minutes.
Yeah.
No magic of note pops up immediately, but you may see residue of magic as you concentrate on the spell. I will point those out for the next 10 minutes.
Thank you. I appreciate it. All right.
Thanks.
I'm going to continue moving through because nothing is exactly eliminating around that duplicate or possibly fake egg.
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
I
The
don't know what
fake
you said.
Mermeyer stone,
What about
the
it?
fake egg. Nothing's eliminating or magical about it that pops up to me.
Oh, no, it's in a display case. I mean, it's obviously it looks like it's like jade's not cheap. It looks nice.
Okay, I just want to make sure it's not magical though. That there's nothing magical about that stone.
There is not. As you walk into that next room, however, you do see a display case that is contains both a dagger and a hand axe that are glowing.
Oh, interesting.
Oh.
I will briefly walk by that display case and look at the little placards, seeing if there's any information on them.
Just talk. It makes mention of two flawless weapons: this dagger, and this hand axe. Nothing like named or anything like that.
Okay.
But they make a comment about how they're in such pristine condition.
Okay. And there is a door right here on this little upper right corner. Oh, yep, that says a door.
Yep, that's
I'm
a
gonna open
door.
it.
Yeah.
I can go ahead and open it. Okay.
If
Cool.
it's
I
a
didn't know
door
if
you can
anyone was
open, you can open
gonna
it.
stop me. I didn't know if it was gonna stop me because I got 10 minutes and I want to try to see as much magical or non-magical that there is.
As you walk into that room, you see that Merkmeyer stone is ablaze. Like this thing's pretty fucking powerful.
All right. So I can't miss it. It's not going to be missable. Great. Good to know.
And do we notice that the one in the other room that looks similar, do they look exactly the same or just
They
similar?
don't, but the one in the other room looks about the same size and about the same. Yeah, I'd say about the same size.
Okay. But the one in here is glowing, you say?
Because she has
Me.
detect magic. It just looks like
okay. So, but only because she has, okay. And then, so if I'm correct in sort of pre-planning in my mind, to the non-observant person, they could be switched out and no one would really know for a minute.
It'd be pretty obvious. I mean,
Oh,
there are
it would,
enough
okay.
different where that's Jade and this is a big like it's
Okay,
not Jade, but it's the same size.
So no Indiana Jones fucking trading it out and nobody, and then we get away, that kind of thing is what I was thinking.
Like if someone looked at it, they'd be able to tell that's not what thing that was just there.
Okay. But if we find out that the security measure is weight, then we might be able to do the Indiana Jones thing and when the lights go out, or I don't know. I'm just
so now that you're all in the room, or mostly all in, yeah, you are all in the room. The gemstone wings, oak doors open to luxurious appointed ballroom. Crimson tablecloths and fine china adored dining tables and chandeliers sparkle overhead. Cabinets with glittering gemstones surround the space. At the wing's center is a marble pedestal. That says center, but it's not. It's over to the right. Is a marble pedestal bearing the peculiar light green stone, which is pretty obvious that that's the Merkmeyer stone.
Okay. By the way, we did take a poll. Who's going to be the first person to blow our cover? The votes were overwhelmingly in favor of Havoc. 2 votes to 000, and the voters were Fury Deny. Thank you.
Ferris, that is a bit of gossip that you hear from one or more gossiping, chattering gala attendees.
Okay, and I'll lean over to Bim and say that. I think she's looking at her cell phone. I don't know what's going on, but she's obviously nervous.
All right, Verge is gonna step out of the gem room,
Okay.
and in the little hallway, going to fake slip and knock against the northern wall to see if it feels completely solid or potentially hollow behind.
Yeah, it feels solid. The guard extends a hand and asks you to watch your step.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
So I'm assuming there's people walking around with wine glasses and stuff.
Unhand
Yep.
me, you
Yeah, they're just
masher.
looking at the shiny rocks.
So I'm
Bim-
gonna take.
Oh, go ahead.
No, you go ahead. Finish.
Say, Bim, as you get closer to the stone, you see not only the stone that is shiny, but the pedestal it sits on as well.
That's annoying. That's what I was worried about. Because I'm guessing it's this stone right here that I'm next to now.
Correct. Yep, it's a stone on a pedestal. Yep.
All right, I'm gonna stand here so Ferris can have a good look at it too.
Yeah.
So pretend. Of course, I'm so enthralled by this stone, but I also want to know, as I'm staring at it for as long as I can, what kind of magic this could be. Not the stone, but the pedestal.
The pedestal is transmutation.
Transmutation.
It's a mimic.
Fuck me. I start running. I'm just kidding.
The pedestal, you notice tiny glyphs carved around its base.
Uh-huh.
If you want to give me an Arcana check.
Hells yeah, I can. I have that skill.
Transmutation. That is very disturbing to know about. I wish I didn't know.
Pretty easy to notice, but the door, like if I'm trying to say this right.
Mm-hmm.
The all of the doors to this room, if that stone is removed from the pedestal, will lock.
Oh.
Bit of a security measure.
Ferris, you might have to do your Indiana Jones thing anyways.
Okay. I mean, that's what I'm thinking.
Maury, as you're searching around the room or looking around, there's another one of those doors just like downstairs in that square there.
Oh, there is.
Do we think that it would be as easy as one of us, causing a distraction and all the guards go running and then we switch the stone? And you know what I mean? But then maybe if there's if something horrible happens in a different room, if even one of the guards doesn't leave, we will be caught. But if they all go rushing to go find out what's going wrong, we could switch that stone out. But then it would have to be something where we either had a way to get rid of the bag of holding out of a window, which there aren't, or because then we're going to get searched on the way out, right? So even if we had the thing in the bag, we'd get found out. So
Flush it down the privy.
As you guys are standing there, kind of examining, taking a look, as though you're admiring the stone and the thing on display, Alda comes over, and introduces herself. She's holding this fancy clutch. She holds it a bit behind her back, kind of arms behind her back, and she kind of engages in some idle chit chat. Not really asking who you are, but asking if you have any questions about the stone. Trying to just show you that it's something to be admired.
How much does it weigh? And does the pedestal do a weight thing? And does the other jade thing weigh the same? I don't ask any of these questions.
Bim will actually ask, or say, it's so unusual looking. What are the origins of this stone?
She explains that it was recently dug up, an archaeological dig. She's a bit cautious on saying the exact location. It was significantly old.
Oh.
A great
Oh.
find. A great.
Then Bim will say something or ask about what era or age do you think this originated from? You know, like Jurassic, prehistoric, whatever
Was it the
is the
Jurassic era?
equivalencies.
She kind of hems and haws a little bit, but she said, "I would assume that Allosaurus out there was born and died a millennia before this was. Well, no, this was older than that thing by a millennia."
Oh, that is absolutely fascinating. And ooh and ah about that nonsense.
She bores of the idle chat after she's talked and continues kind of mingling with guests.
Perfect. My plan.
So, Joe, I heard that bit of thing that she's been like.
Yep.
Now that I've heard that, is she fidgeting at it? Like something's like she's keeping it protected, or is it just people talking out?
Yeah, I mean she's not so much that she's getting it protected, but it's a clutch, so she's got to hold on to it. But she is kind of it's I don't know, maybe her little fidget thing.
Mm.
But she definitely is like it's to her side, it's to her other hand, it's behind her back. It's
Well, I'm gonna grab a glass of champagne off like one of the guys walking by, and I'm gonna start talking to her, and I'm like, "So, I'm assuming that you are the curator here."
yep, but of course.
Okay, just making sure. And if I had some pieces that I wish to donate to the museum, can you talk to me more about your security measures? I would like to make sure that my items are kept safe.
Ooh, I like this.
Well, I would be more than happy to give you a private showing. We can look at the items and discuss whether they hold significant value to be in my museum.
Well, I do not keep them on me, madame, but
What
I'm
items
sure
are we
we-
speaking of?
so I will start talking about some artifacts from like similar to like what she was telling Imp, like
Huh.
going into that era, and say I heard, I overheard that you had, so we had some Neanderthal artifacts from the area around Neverwinter. I don't know what realm we're playing
Yeah,
in, so I'm just
you
coming
pique
out
your
my ass
interest
with
enough
names.
to just let you know. Oh, we're very secure. Well, we shut down for the night, but we keep the guards around. She kind of pats her little clutch and says, they rotate as they're told, keeping a good eye on the place. They of course don't set off the alarms hidden in key locations throughout the museum.
So I am going to feign interest in everything, but I'm also trying to seem like just, a silly noble. So it's like, oh, hidden alarms, you say? Like, how do they go by not setting those off? Are they?
And she kind of leans over towards you, kind of coyishly, and says, "They're magic."
Oh, I don't know about such things.
Yes,
Perhaps.
she spent, and she
'Cause
talked
I
about how she's had to spend a pretty penny having the mages come or the wizards come and ensure that the alarm spells are safe and secure. They really they're easy to set, but then she opens her clutch a little bit and kind of wiggles a little card in front of you and says, "But these make sure they don't go off," and tucks it back in her clutch.
Oh, and like when she goes, may I? Like, I just want to see it. Like, she just waved it. Did I get a good look at it, or it was like just?
Yeah, it's just like
quick-
it looks like a little white stock card.
Oh,
An HID prox card.
most interesting. And does everyone have one of those, or just you?
Oh, they're quite special.
that doesn't answer the question.
No, it doesn't. But um, so keeping along like the interest, talking about like art as much as I can with my history knowledge and things of that nature. I'm going. So, if I were to bring my collection, what is your process for like bringing them in, verifying them? I of course want you to be secure in their worth. Like,
Well, we have our archaeologists examine them in your presence, of course. We would ensure our bankers have insured them, and we would likely, depending on the value, of course, possibly put them on display.
well, I'm sure I'm very confident in their value. But I would like to see your intake process. Can you walk me through it? And I'm trying to lay on the charm, but again, we're not the most charming group of individuals, so I'm kind of sticking with the facts and trying to just get her to bite so that she takes me on a little private tour of how they bring stuff in and where it's stored at night. She mentioned something about, I heard that other bit where, she doesn't trust all the guards, so I'm trying to see if I can get more of that out of her.
Sure. She lets you. I mean, you get the gist of the conversation that like we have some inventory downstairs. It's some older, less worthwhile, less costly things. Certainly not of any historical significance as the stone. Um, Intake. You get the idea that like this is appointment only. Like if you have your stuff, you'd bring your security with your items to the museum. She'd have her security here, and everyone would look at it and decide whether or not it's going to be at the museum or not.
And we would just come through the front door?
Yes.
Oh, okay then.
So, while this conversation is going on, Verge and I have come up with it. Although I don't see Verge's token, we're supposed to be like talking to each other, but I don't know where you are. Oh, you're in there. Okay, yeah. So I would have been following Pim anyway.
Yep, you're good.
So we think that we might have a plan, which is Verge pretends to be a little drunk, distracts one of the guards. I would have been listening to Maury intently as he was talking, and then I try to pickpocket his card.
Fair enough. You're going to do, with advantage, a sleight of hand.
Okay. And if I get caught, which I hope I didn't.
Easily able to snatch out, reach into his kind of the pal pocket as you bump into him, fudging or kind of fidgeting over Verge, and pick out a little white card.
Okay. As soon as I secure that in my pocket, I'm going to look intently at Maury and try to wave him over. To, get out of your conversation kind of a signal.
Excuse me, ma'am, one of my associates. We will talk more, I'm sure. And I will head over to them.
And then when he comes over, I will, of course, as away from this guard, say, I have one of our cards.
It's in the party sheet.
Cool.
Does it look like hers? Like very similar to hers?
It is an alarm card for sure.
Okay, cool.
So we have the ability for one of us to sneak around in here, allegedly undetected by alarms, but not guards. Cast invisibility. Nobody has it. That would have been something to think about before. I wish I would have thought of that before.
I do have the ability to teleport 30 feet to a place that I can see.
Oh.
Which would not be anywhere outside as you were inside.
Well, again, why I was asking about windows.
Yeah, the thing is if you got caught or, physically restrained, you could at least get a 30-foot head start on running away.
Right.
That's cool. Okay, so do we think we want to wait till 8 o'clock and.
Or next week.
You will have to wait till next
Well,
week.
well, yeah, but I
Sure.
mean, yeah. Oh my God. Oh, we're over. Holy shit. Okay, so we'll.
So you got to make some decisions. Are we gonna like try to find a spot and sneakily stay here? Are you gonna
hide
try
in the
and
bathroom?
are you gonna try and
or-
like sneakily unlock doors to try and get in places you're not supposed to be? You got some decisions to make.
Yeah. Okay, so we can think about that in the interim.
Yeah, like we've only been here for what, 30 minutes, an hour?
Yeah, I'd say you're about half done. Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
So
you
7
got a little
o'clock,
bit of
so-
time left.
Okay. All right. So
Did I notice any other magical items, Joe, or magical glowings as I was walking around, besides the pedestal and the stone?
Next, or in front of this door, in that spot there, there's a general glow in the area. Let me see if I can tell you what type it is.
Was it at that other door from the south side of that room? Was there any glowing around that door?
No,
Or just this door? Okay.
just on the outside area, entering into the door of the gemstone room, and it is abjuration.
Okay.
all right, very good. Shall
All right.
we stop it there?
We should. Thanks, guys.
Okay, Joe, welcome back. Thank you so much for the game tonight, and thank you everybody. And we'll see everybody back here next week.
Sounds good.
All right, and if you're watching the stream, we thank you so much. Here's the slides I shall put up for everybody. Don't forget to join us on our weekly shows. We have shows every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and alternate Wednesdays. So as you see, alternate Wednesdays is Gloomhaven with Furied and Robin and Havoc and myself. And then this show is Friday nights, Keys from the Golden Vault, DM Joe. Alternate Saturdays, this Saturday coming up will be one, is Dragonlance, Shadow of the Dragon Queen. The other Saturday is Divine Contention with DM Drake. And then every Sunday, of course, is All Things Fantasy Grounds Talk Show. This week, special guest, Mad Nomad, who will be showcasing his extensions, as well as his new extension that he will be releasing. I will tell you that I really appreciate you watching the show. Whether you're watching on YouTube after the fact or if you're watching live on Twitch, we do this Saturday's Divine Contention. My bad. Thank you, Gorvidal. I never know what the fuck's going on. I don't know how to do anything. Yeah, this should be fun, Simbarchi. This should be a fun campaign. I will put the things in the chat. If you guys would like to assist the channel or support the channel by doing something other than watching, you can. All I care about is that you watch and have a good time. You don't have to buy anything. You don't have to donate Twitch money. You don't have to do anything. But if you'd like to, there's several things you can do. You can come to our Discord server and hang out with us. Any of these commands in the chat right now, if you put the exclamation point and the word, it'll give you the proper URL. You can also go to my Patreon page. There's levels from between $1 and $10 there. $1 per month up to $10 per month. If you want to cheer bits or sub or resub to the channel, you can do that. If you do that during the show, you will attack the Bit Boss, which is currently Furied Fate. You can also go to DM's Guild and or the Forge and purchase our wares. Stuff that we sell. We've got over 500 titles, so plenty of stuff to buy for your games. And you can subscribe to the YouTube channel. That's free. You can follow me on Twitter. Again, I mentioned the Facebook page has been hacked as of January 2nd, and I have not got it back. So that Facebook page is still there, but it has not been updated. That page was not hacked. My account was hacked, so I can't do anything on Facebook. I can't add things to that or do anything. So that's what's going on there. Again, I hope everybody enjoys the rest of their weekend, and we'll see you back here tomorrow. Good gaming, everyone.